Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the July 16th issue of the Tucson Mortgage Weekly. I'm Todd Abelson. Been gone for 2 weeks on a much-needed vacation. Spent all of that time in California. Starting in San Diego, drove up the coast, Santa Barbara, Carmel, Napa Valley for a few days. Finished up in Yosemite on the way back, and then up Newport Beach to visit with some friends on the way back to Tucson. All I can tell you is California is equal parts joy and pain. The beach communities are fabulous. The weather, of course, can't be beat. But let me tell you something. There is no time in California where there is not a ton of traffic. Now I know why these guys suffer from road rage. What we have is nothing. Unless you live in California, you probably don't know it, but it's brutal. Brutal 24 hours a day. The only two types of traffic they have are a lot and an ungodly amount. Okay. Anyway, let's just talk briefly about what's going on. Obviously, with not having published a report in 2 weeks, you know as much about what's going on 2 weeks ago as everybody else does. So what's going on? Okay, well, last week it was a culmination of several negative pieces of information. First, the jobs report came in and it was a stinker, and I'm sure you're aware of that. The woes in Europe continue. Spain is now having a big austerity program that is being shoved down their citizens' throats. There's talk about us technically in the United States being back into a recession, and there's still no mention in any of the Fed speak reports as far as any further easing, although it appears to be on the horizon, but no one's talking about it. So all of these things have really actually helped rates push to, again, low levels. The thing to bear in mind is they can't go down forever, so we're going to continue to move sideways. But right now, rates are phenomenal. Can't believe they're here. What's going on today and early this week? Well, Bernanke's giving his semi-annual testimony before the Senate and House today and tomorrow, so we'll see what he has to say. All ears are going to be listening to that. A couple of reports coming out this week. Tuesday, Producer Price Index to see if there's any sign of inflation. And then on Thursday, again, Philadelphia Fed, which is also a manufacturing index, going to check that, see what's going on in the inflation side on the manufacturing world. But the big wild card is and continues to be Europe, and more specifically, what is Bernanke going to say? Is going to be any mention of further easing? Now, understand that while that will bode very well, what that really is going to do, in my opinion, is to make the stock market respond very strongly, and I believe that that would trigger an increase in interest rates on mortgages. Now, maybe not a lot, maybe 1/4%, but considering that we're probably 0.5% lower than we were even a few months ago, even a bump of 1/4% is not that big a deal. But the result of quantitative easing will probably be an improvement in the stock market and a raising of interest rates as well. Anyway, don't forget to check out the blog site, TucsonMortgages.com. I'm Todd Abelson with Sun Street Mortgage, and make it a great week. Bye.